Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's astrology dice reading. I so greatly appreciate you guys for being here. If you're new, hello. My name is Jeanette. Thank you guys for coming by, hanging out with me, talking astrology, and rolling some dice. I can't thank you enough. Please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe if you vibe. Every little bit helps the channel to grow, guys. So thanks. All right, jumping in. Okay, August 17th to the 23rd. This is where we're sitting. This is what we're looking at here, okay? Now, this week we have some really beautiful energies with our full moon coming in Aquarius on the 19th, but we also have a few rough aspects. So I'm going to just touch on the energy on that. Feel free to skip ahead if you'd like, to go to where we're just rolling these bad boys out. You can find a link in the you can find the timestamp in the description below, y'all. So thank you. All right. First and foremost, happy final birthday to my Leos. I really hope you enjoyed your season this year. I surely did. I hope it was so beautiful for you. At the end of the week, on the 22nd, we're moving into Virgo season. So just wanted to say a very happy birthday to my Leos this year. Okay, now this week is a bit dicey. The energy this week, it's not very fun. I gotta be honest. The only good thing we have going on is this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. So my thing here is we really need to focus on the positives of that. But I also want us to prepare for what might be around us, okay? So we're going to touch on the fact that this is a little bit dicey. There's some tension, okay? This week could bring some drama, some gossip, some unexpected events or occurrences, right? There's definitely oh shit, sorry. I think I shook up the camera a little bit. My bad. There's definitely some tensions with our expressions. There's tensions between maybe even like what's achievable versus what we desire. You feel me? There's this want for expansion and intellectual conversation, new experiences. But there's like this struggle in creating that because there's the practical, the predictable, and what's even possible, right? And plus, we got to navigate other people's energies as well. So, though we want to be heard, we want to be seen, we want to be conversated, right? Yeah, navigating other people might be a bit challenging this week. And then we come to this full moon in Aquarius on the 19th. And we have this grand opportunity. It's beautiful supermoon, blue moon, sturgeon moon. It comes with a grand fixed cross. There is so much power and emphasis behind this full moon that's coming up, okay? We may be very, very sensitive right now. Sensitive to the collective, even. Potentially you might be feeling some type of way that you might not even know isn't really even your energy this week, okay? But as we roll on, things start to become crystal clear. And my suggestion is through this bright lens of the full moon that we look directly at our lives to begin to understand here exactly why we've been feeling the way that we've been feeling from these sensitivities, whether it's within us, whether it's in relation to a specific person in our lives, or just we're feeling the collective energy, right? Things this week could very well become much, much clearer, but we got to face that. There's like an aspect of shying away from opportunity, maybe even from responsibility, or shying away from that which we want to see. Yeah, so we have to really face those fears and take action on what needs to change, what we know needs to change. You feel me? Because everything is going to become very, very obvious. Long-running problems even may form a solution here. We're going to have heightened intuitions through this full moon energy. So, old problems resolve. We clear space for new. When you can't ignore the obvious any longer, that's when you realize you got to take action on change, okay? Because this full moon is all about adaptation, evolution, growth, and I really want to say trust as well. Trust in the universe, trust in the flow. in divine timing. Yeah, trust in the universe to lead you to this growth, right? Especially if you're looking right at it. You feel me? It's so tangible right now, but it's also so hard because it's almost at the beginning of the week, it's hard to get it. It's hard because it's easy to get taken off of our mission, is what it feels like to me, right? The growth, the transformation into the next chapter of life. This is all coming to a head. This is all so very touchable. It's within reach, right? All old dynamics die and new ones come to take their place. You feel me? There's like a lot of creative energy with the sun in Leo wanting to burst out, but we also have Mercury retrograde in Leo until the 28th. So again, with this tensions, this strain, this sort of pull or tug, this what do we have to do versus what do we want to do, interacting with people as they are writing the same combative and sensitive energies that we are, right? So yes, it's a little bit icy this week. You really got to lean into the positive, which is why I don't want to touch on the aspects. I don't want to talk about them squares, them conjunctions. I don't want to talk about the oppositions this week. I just want to give you the undertone of keeping your personal vibration high is really what it comes down to. Focus on self as well for the benefit of the collective is what I'm getting out of this full moon in Aquarius, okay? Okay, whew. Now that covers the majority of what's happening this week. I would say for the full moon, don't shy away from what you deeply know needs to change in your life, right? Now's the time. This is like green light, go baby. All this power behind this full moon energy, it's going to transmute to something so glorious, right? But we have to take that initiative. And I know that you can do this. I know that you're going to have a great week. And I know that this full moon is going to be so beautiful for you, darling. So lean into the positive while we ride this wave. Last week, the energy is still at play from last week as well. So much of the energy, I should say, thank you, Spirit. Much of the energy, much of the combative energy as well is still at play from last week. If you didn't check out that reading and you'd like to, I'll link it below. Feel free to check it out because all of that is still very valid as well. There's still a lot of struggle in the collective and there's still a lot of tension. All right, guys. But that all being said, by the end of the week, on the 22nd, we move into Virgo season. So a first happy birthday to my Virgos. Woo, I'm very excited for your season. But I'd like us all to stay kind of ahead of this energy, right? Virgo energy is about health, wellness, managing your day-to-day tasks and your life's goals. You feel me? Like on a day-to-day level, investment, right? So be mindful of that. If we keep moving forward, especially like in lieu of this full moon, with this full moon energy in Aquarius very much at play, and it's very powerful, we can harness that to look towards the future for our health and our wellness and our day-to-day to make things just easier. And I find, honestly, when you have, thank you, Spirit, I'm being highlighted, when you have smoother days, actually goes further than that, minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. Every moment that you make direct positive change in your life affects the next moment in your life. So the more you invest in positive moments, those positive moments turn into positive weeks, which turn into years. You feel me? And there's this expansion and growth that really can be so beneficial for us. So I feel that if we focus right now on capping off with this full moon energy, the old, and start focusing towards the future, our day to day, to take action in investment on what will benefit day to day, I feel that's going to be very beneficial. So just a heads up, just something to think about. All right, guys, is that it? That's it. All right, perfect. Now we can get into our dice roll. So for those of you who are new, you may not know what we're looking at here, feel free to leave me a comment below if you'd like to learn. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go roll these in just a minute here. We're going to start it off with our alphabet dice. Now we're going to get 3 letters, see what spirit pops out for this week. They could pertain to you as an individual or for us as a collective. Let's see if we can get any words, phrases, or vibrations out of this, okay? Here we go, guys. Oh, spirits, angels, guides, what 3 letters do we have for us today? For the viewers, for the collective, August 17th to the 23rd. It's funny that I was just saying 17th, and this literally looked like a 7. The L looked like a 7 because it was spinning around. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, so we have L. That was fascinating, I should say. We got L. Okay. E. G. Leg. Leg. So I heard leg up. So for some of us, we'll be able to get a leg up in our lives. I would be careful walking down and up and down the stairs for some. Also sprinting, running, jogging. Be careful of legs, leg injuries, ankle injuries, foot injuries is being highlighted. And I'm hearing crutches. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Appreciate that. So go slow is what I'm getting out of that. Go slow so you don't hurt yourself. Also, if we heed the call for this energy, just like we were talking about, we take action on the positives that this energy has to offer here, we could very well get a leg up in our worlds, in our individual worlds that we didn't expect or didn't think was ever possible. That's beautiful. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. Let me send this out. Okay. All right. Jumping on in. What do we have? Spirits angels. We're at August 17th, the 23rd, 2024. What message do we have here? Oh, shit. Is that on the void? That is like literally... Oh my God, it's on the void. Okay. Ooh, this is difficult because we have here 12th house. 12th house energy. Ooh. Very much so planted right here where I would call the void. Now, for those of you who are new here or you haven't experienced the void yet, the void is all of this black space on the board. Our dice, the basis of this is landing in the void. However, we were kissing the Empress here, and we were kissing the 7-8 of swords. So let me sit with that for 1 second. Okay, so then we also have here Scorpio energy. Oh gosh, that's tough. That looks like it's in the void as well, but more on the death card, which makes a lot of sense here with what we've been dealing with. And then we have Neptune on our golden sun. Wow. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. All right, guys. Whew. This is some heavy energy, but clearly this goes with exactly what we were just talking about. We have Neptune, Scorpio, and 12th house. All right, so let's call out these energies. We've got Pisces on the table here with the 12th house, Neptune as well, Piscean energy. We've got Scorpio on the table, Scorpio again with the death card. Ooh, can't help but notice it kissing not only the void, but also this very tip corner of the hanging man, which is also Pisces energy. So Pisces, you are definitely being highlighted this week. Also with the Empress, we have Taurus and I almost said Taurus and Venus. Why do I keep doing that? Taurus and Libra in the Empress energy. I'm also being drawn to Leo because of the transcendence of the sun. Okay, you guys, let's talk about this. This is absolutely about enlightenment. It's about transcendence. It's about transformation. Obviously, this is so self-explanatory, allowing the death of the old. Now, Scorpio is very intense. It's very intense energy. I feel that what we're going through really needs to be embraced. Because what we're looking at here is Neptune, and it's taking place in our 12th house, which is very a soul level. It's very, I wanted to say individualized soul level. This could very much hit us from a more individual sort of level. But this is about secrets and dreams and transcendence, spirituality, fantasy versus illusion. Really looking at what is possible, right? Allowing thank you, Spirit, allowing the expansion of what you believe is possible as well. And I almost want to say, really putting ourselves out there. Because there's an essence here of allowing ourselves to get stuck in old ways. Neptune is asking us to dive deep. So is Scorpio energy. This is intense. This is intense energy that we're looking at here. We've got this void, which is not only intensity, it's depth, it's darkness, it's shadow, but it's expansion. This shit runs deep is what we're looking at here. Empress energy is motherly energy. It's nurturing. Some of us need to nurture our spirituality. Some of us need to nurture our expansion of the mind. Because here with this, we're just, ever so kissing this 7-8 with our 12th house energy, 7-8 of swords. And that's about deceit, that's about lying, that's about being trapped mentally. So there's an essence here of needing to explore that which we're afraid of within ourselves, needing to explore our true desires, needing to explore even the vast depths and intensity of us as individuals. We're really being called to come up out of this hanging man stuck solid, lost in a certain way, a perspective, not wanting to come out, not wanting to work with others, not wanting to see things differently, into an energy of, yeah, that's dead now. That dies today. Boom. And just like that, it almost feels like the Big Bang. It almost feels like this catalyst point of, and this expansion. Oh, shit. Did y'all see that? Of course you saw that. This expansion of energy. Well, what did we land here? We landed on Pisces, obviously, but on this little strip, on this little line, now that could indicate the Page of Fire. Something here, Pisces being very, Piscean energy here being very highlighted. Goodness. But this is Page of Wands, which is, expansion. It's a spark of a new creation, new idea. We can change the things that we have been stuck in, not thinking that we can change. We just got to dig a little deeper. We just got to allow maybe some intense emotions within ourselves, maybe the acceptance of some fear. Also, I want to say that being stuck in the physical world is different than being stuck in a perspective. But being stuck in a perspective will always keep you stuck in the physical world, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. With Neptune landing here on the sun, that's powerful. That is power. I'm getting like charge, explosion. Something here needs to occur to us as individuals so that it affects the collective in a massive, expansive way. And it can burn down the old like the phoenix and rise that shit from the ashes. I swear to God, that's what I'm feeling. Rising from the ashes. But we got to burn the bitch down first. No, I'm not saying like riot and go freaking, no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about figuratively, obviously. We're talking about burning the old ways, burning down that which we've been stuck in, belief system. We can change the way we think. And when we explore all of the possibilities that come with that, of the unseen, right? Of the unseen realm, of the depths of the darkness, of what is possible, of this like transcendence and this healing and this enlightenment coming from not only 12th house, right? But Neptune, Pisces, all of this is all very intertwined. This is all the stuff that exists without physical form. And for some of us, we've been holding on to ideas that have kept us stuck in the physical realm when we need to transcend that. Does it make sense? Like this has more to do with spirituality that affects our physical world. What happens like a spiritual warfare. Thank you, Spirit. This is spiritual warfare is what this feels like. It feels big, it feels expansive, and it feels like this is going to run deep. It's going to run deep. But the reason that it needs to occur, as we know with the Death card, is for the purposes of rebirth. Let's not forget as well, 12th house, Neptune energy, this is the end. This is as far as you could go, right, in the zodiac before you have to start a new cycle. So this is the ending. This is the ending of the old and the transformation, the transcendence into the new. This is etherical. This is enlightening. This is, I wanted to say the thing fantasies and illusions are even made from. Fascinating, but it's a realm of possibility. It's an expansive, explosive realm of possibility. And it runs so deep and so intense. And there's so much prosperity that can come from nurturing that exploration. There's so much enlightenment right now, you guys, that can come. There's so much, I feel a lot of spiritual awakenings from this. I feel an expansion of the collective consciousness from this. That's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of enlightenment here. So I really do feel a lot of talk. But hopefully we have to make sure we don't misplace the action. Right? Yes, thank you, Spirit. The action should validate the truth that is being explored or expressed this week. Excuse me, you guys. With the sun energy. Whew, I can't get over this like big bang, explosive. Something here may happen this week. Why do I feel like this week catalyzes some form of point in time? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll come back to this next week and we'll see if it happened. But it looks like some big granular event is going to take place that might change everything. Change people's minds. I don't want to say that. Thank you, Spirit. Respectfully. Um, okay, I have to say it. Apparently, I have to say something I don't want to say. There might be a lot of death involved, physical death, uh, transcendence to a spiritual world. There's something here. Spiritual warfare could bleed into the physical world. I don't like that. I don't like that. But there's so much expansion here. So again, lean into the positive energies of this. Lean into the enlightenment of this. What have we learned? What can we transform? What can we lay to rest? And what can we transcend as individuals, as the collective? What can we do to change this? And I also feel this realm of possibility with a lot of this energy coming in the darkness. Maybe we feel a little lost right now. Things are going to become clear, but we have to explore these ideas. We have to explore these ideas, explore these feelings, and explore possibilities. Okay, I am trying to keep these a little shorter, so I hope that helps you guys gain some clarity this week. We're working in the etherical. This is a spiritual warfare. This is Phoenix rising type of energy this week. I almost wanted to say make it or break it. That sounds too intense though, but it is pretty intense actually. So try again to keep the most positive way of looking at things, especially big global events, especially in terms of spiritual warfare and communications. Thank you, Spirit, with your collective, with the collective. In order to keep as much peace as we possibly can, while we share ideas and while this energy gets shaken up, so that we can lay to rest the old and transcend into the new. It's time. It's time that dynamics change, and this energy is supporting this. Could be a bit chaotic for some. It could feel a bit chaotic. Thank you, Spirit. It could feel a bit chaotic for some. But the best way to have less chaos is to not focus on the chaos. With that big, beautiful lens, that scope of bright energy, focus on the positives, okay, this week as much as you can. All right, loves. I really hope that helps you gain some clarity on this week's energies. Let me know how you like that. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I love you guys. Really appreciate you. And until I see you next time, peace, love, and light to you always.